lighting, if the lighting is too bright or what, you guys, let me know. Oh, it is. It's too bright or something. Hi. Does that look okay? Maybe, no, we need light. Let there be light. Hi. There we go. Now I can see all your messages. Here we go. Hi. I think the lighting looks kind of weird or something. I don't know if it's because of my ring light. Hello, everybody. We are going to sort of wait until everybody filters in. I figured out how to do, first of all, a scheduled. Oh, Mrs. Doubtfire, hello. Hello there. Hello there. I know, it's like, I don't have the juice for that today. It's the glare coming from this side, this side. Maybe it's the window, hold on. Oh, thank you, Linda. Hold on, you guys. Not better. It's not really better. Is the scheduled easier for us, guys? I'm sorry, I can't fix that glare or whatever that is that's coming through. It's kind of weird, isn't it? That weird glare. Like, where's that coming from? I'm not sure. Oh, honey, we all need hugs. So we will send hugs to you. You send hugs to us, honey. We all need hugs. Well, the window behind me is closed. Oh, you know what it could be? Does that help? Hold on, honey. We're gonna get this right, honey. We're gonna get this right. Hold on. We're gonna get this right. We gonna get this shit right. Thank you, Nahe. Did that look better? That might be better. Okay. It's still a weird glare, isn't there? Isn't that strange? Aw, thank you, Fatima. Thank you, honey. All right, you guys, we're just gonna deal with the glare, okay? We're gonna just deal. Now, I wanted to come, it's weird. It's like right here. It's like a weird, like ghostly thing going on here. You see that? That is so weird. Look, you can like see it. Oh, fuck. Here we go. That is so weird. It's definitely not. Oh my God, maybe it was my lens smudge. Someone's a fucking genius. Of course, I'm so dramatic. I'm like, oh my God, it's a fucking ghost. We literally have, we have a fucking surprise visitor. Bitch, is my phone dirty? Thank you, Angel. Thank you, Smaragada. Bitch, that is hilarious. Okay, we all right now. We all right now. Here we go. Shit. It has been one of the most trying Mercury retrogrades since a couple years ago when I got fucking T-boned. Remember that one Mercury retrograde right before we left to go to New York for me to do my Brooklyn meet and greet? My car got fucking T-boned, okay? Thank you, Chosen. Honey, this fucking retrograde is something else. Anywho, thank you, person. How about we just get into it? I want to do an animal card first, and I apologize if I'm missing your guys' comments, okay? Hold on now. Oh, the black egg. You guys know the black egg stands for truth. It stands for the throat chakra, right? Speaking our truth. If you follow me on Instagram, xi_missy_xi, you guys know that yesterday's reading on Instagram, which I titled GOAT, G-O-A-T. And if you watched it, you know why. Yesterday's reading was literally all about fearless voice, speaking the truth. It was all about that energy. So to have the black egg today is sort of just really cementing in the energy of speaking what you feel, speaking up, communication, okay? Now, we will read it from the book because I know that many of you are going to want that. So the black egg, again, is about the throat. It's about speaking the truth, okay? Here we go. Speaking from an authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sound draws us in. Books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet assessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment, in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. It is the 5th chakra. The subtle essence of this card resides at the base of the throat, at the Visuddha chakra. The ancient sages saw this center as the hub that governs our speech and expression. Visuddha translates as especially pure. The balance of this center is important for all of us, but is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. So everybody who has been following us, are you guys still talking about the glare? I don't see any glare. I feel like everything looks fine on the screen. Is there another glare I'm unaware of? It looks crystal fucking clear. I can see literally every shining thing on my fucking hair. Like I can see literally everything. It's completely gone once I wiped my phone. So anyways, this black egg, of course, speaks of the truth. And again, yesterday's reading, if you follow me on Instagram, and I only have that one Instagram, all these people out there pretending to be me on Instagram, XXI_underscore Missy underscore XI61, all these things, honey, those are fake ones. I do not have a backup Instagram account. I have one, XI_Missy underscore XI. You guys know that. I've said it for fucking 3 years or 4 years since 2017. I used to have an old Saltwater Heals Tarot IG. That's what I first started with, right? And you guys know this story if you followed me long enough, that I created 2 separate, my personal and Saltwater Heals Tarot. And what I had found was that I was almost afraid to have everything all in one. Like I wanted to keep it separate. And throughout time, I said, fuck it. The people that follow me on my personal are just gonna know this is me, this is what I do, here I am. And so for several years now, I have been using my personal Instagram account, XI_Missy_XI, as my only Instagram account. Okay, I no longer use Saltwater Hills Tarot. I'm sure it still exists, but I do not use that account. So don't get duped, okay? I just really felt like I wanted to just be me. And it's like, this is me, this is what I do, this is who I am, this is my truth. And speaking of truth, right, that's what I did a few years ago. So anyways, we are starting this off, as I suspected, black egg, which is the truth. Are you living the truth, but are you also, more importantly, speaking your truth? Are you are you suppressing what you feel for fear of rejection? Are you suppressing what you feel because you're afraid to face your demons and your shadows? Right? That's kind of where we're at right now. A lot of us are feeling this real extreme pressure to sort of align with what it is. And what it is or what it ain't. What it is or what it ain't. Now, I hope you guys are enjoying that new series that I started with the Valentine energy Be Mine for all 12 zodiac signs. The extendeds on all of those contain the sexual tarot magic deck cards. I want to remind you guys I'm on Patreon. I'm on Patreon, bitch. So if you guys want to find me on Patreon, you cannot go to Patreon and search me up because it's an 18 and over account because of the fact that I'm using sexual tarot magic deck cards. So the only way to find me is to actually do patreon.com/saltwaterhealstarot, or Namiko there, she just posted the link. You can click on the link and it takes you there. You cannot search me up that way because apparently I found out it's because it's an 18 and plus account. So that's what it is, okay? Now we have free yourself. Free yourself, it's time to take back control of your life. You know, a lot of you are in this place of being trapped, possibly trapped in a cycle of wanting to please other people, or afraid to hurt people's feelings, or feeling like society says you have to live a certain way, or society is making you feel like this is what you're supposed to be doing. People like me don't give a fuck about what society says. So when people like me do something, I'm an Aqua and I'm heavy Aquarius, gang gang, okay? We do shit because we feel we gonna do shit. And when I do shit, it ain't because the crowd's doing it, because as you guys know, if they zig, I motherfucking zag, honey. I do not do nothing like everybody else. And I pride myself on that. So when you see someone like me who really has struggled throughout the years to live in our true authentic self, to try to rise up from our ashes, and there have been many times we have crashed and burned, and there have been many times that we have made mistakes, and I'm still making mistakes. We're still learning. This is a process that is just never ending, right? We go through many different awakenings. For us to free ourselves, it means to no longer live inside of the box. Thank you, Giovanni. It's about no longer living inside of the box. It's about saying, I refuse to conform. And if I choose to do something, it's because my gut tells me it's what I should do. And it's also because it's what I feel is the best for me and mine. Okay? And that's where we're at. Everybody's agreeing to disagree. And at the same time, we're learning. Honey, I am a biatch. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, honey. I'm a biatch. And I can be really petty. I'm a heavy queen of swords. My lessons in this life are going to be different from yours, right? They could be. And what we have tried to do since our cracked open awakening is we have tried to say, listen, we want to be better. And are there still times when we look in the mirror and we go, God damn, I really shouldn't have said that. Fuck, I really should not have handled it that way. Fuck, I should have been kinder. I should have been more patient. I should have been more understanding. Absolutely. The thing about being awakened and cracking open does not mean that you are perfect. What it means is that we are self-aware, that if we're hurting ourselves or others, we acknowledge it and we try our fucking best to change that. As opposed to before, it's never our fault, it's always everybody else's. Now, maybe in the moment, we think it's everybody's fault. In the moment, right? It was like, fuck that, it ain't me, it's fucking you, bitch. But then later, in hindsight and in introspection and looking at it, we say, you know what? This is where I acknowledge my part. This is where I know I can do better, and I'm going to try. It's about self-awareness, right? It's very important. And again, people put us on this pedestal to think that we're not allowed to make mistakes, that we're only supposed to do things perfectly the first time. And that's not true. The point in this is you're not repeating a cycle over and over and over again and saying, well, it's just because I'm here to learn, but you are still falling for the same shit, or you're still repeating the same exact pattern. Freeing yourself means we are freeing ourselves from what confines us from fucking rising up. You see my point? Freeing ourselves from what keeps us trapped in old karmic cycles. Freeing ourselves from what is keeping us. And honestly, I think that Mercury came in, and you know me and Mercury, honey, we got everything to look at things that aren't going right. For us to take a look at things to say, where can this change? Where can this be better? It may feel like the tower. I had a tower hit yesterday. It was quite brutal, but it was quite necessary. And I think it's going to cause me to go back within myself and to make adjustments and changes and to say, you know what, bitch, we still got work to do. And isn't that the point? The point is not to sit here and to pretend that we are better than. The point in here is not to sit here and say, I ain't got no work to do. You see what I'm saying? The point here is for us to sit. I'm trying to be better than I know it's buffering. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. It's pausing, isn't it? So it's like we are trying. We sit here and we say, I'm not saying I'm perfect, and I know I'm not. I'm saying that I fucked up and I will try to do better. And I will try not to allow this pattern to repeat. That's what many of us are learning right now in this Mercury in retrograde, okay? Now, let me know if you guys can see me, because it's like that's why I said me and him got beefy on my last motherfucking nerve. To acknowledge where we still need to work on shit. And if you're an aqua like me, we do have superiority complex. See, we usually do. I'm just kidding. We usually do. I want to tell you guys, I cannot help the buffering, okay, you guys? I cannot help it. So we're going to roll with, if I'm constantly addressing the buffering, I'm going to lose what I'm trying to say. So I just have to let you guys know. We have to constantly adjusting. Oh, it's buffering. It's buffering. I'm going to lose what the fuck I'm trying to say, okay? So I just need you guys to understand Mercury in retro. And it's going to act the fuck up. And we're going to go with the flow on this, okay? Now, here we go. We just got to adjust, honey. If I buffer, I buffer. It's just not meant for me to rant about that particular thing, okay? Now, here we go. We got free yourself and the black cosmic A. Well, that truth, okay? So freeing yourself by speaking the truth. It's buffering because you're not completely, and normally the comments are free flow. I really do apologize. The internet has been atrocious. All right, I tried to restart the Wi-Fi on my phone. I turned it off and back on. Let's see if that helps anything. And if it doesn't help anything, then we just got to go with the flow. Okay, we just got to go with the flow. But I tried to reset it on my phone. So our next card is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Now, the thing about this, right, is that with chemistry, it can be explosive. This can be like adding gasoline to a fire, okay? Now, here is, and what magnets do is they attract each other, also repel. So many of you are finding that why, and I know I can't be. Why is it that I feel attracting things into me by natural vibration, but yet repel? Something there, right? Something there that we still need to possibly work on or what have you. We're gonna know it. Here we go. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. That's something a lot of us are not very good at. A lot of us are not very good at asking for help. And we're not very good at acknowledging that we can't do it all. And I think that this is a really, really, really big, important lesson right now, is for all of us to acknowledge that we might need a little bit of help, and that it is absolutely okay for you to say, I can't. And not only can I not do it all, maybe you have a better way of me doing it. Maybe you have a suggestion that works, because I'm so pig-headed and stubborn, and I'm talking about myself personally. I'm so pig-headed and stubborn and stuck in my ways that I always think that my way is the only way and the right way. On ourselves, right? We're just trying to do the best job that we can. So here we go. I'm going to shuffle out the mermaid. On Instagram earlier, I had asked what cards they want to use me to do. And I had Rachel Edgar Allan's here. Yeah, you guys might have to refresh on your guys' side. I apologize with Mercury. Look at what she's doing. She's speaking. And you see when it has this flow to it, but it's also like there's music notes. My live on Instagram, we had Nightingale. And the Nightingale was about a fearless voice, right? It was about speaking or singing your truth. And this is what this full moon in Cancer has sort of pulled out of us. You guys always hear me say in Cancer, the moon is gravitationally pulls things out of us, right? It gravitationally pulls, like it draws things out. Now, this is the thing. What it drew out of her is the truth. And did the truth come out pretty for many of you? Probably not. Did it probably come out wrong? Probably. Did it probably come out obnoxious? Possibly. Did the truth come out though? Yeah. Truth came out and it wasn't pretty. I think I would rather speak my truth awkwardly and then fix it after that and say, oh God, fuck, I didn't mean like that. But I spoke it, than not speaking it at all and it harboring inside of me and me being off in alignment. For me to be in alignment is to be able to sing and speak my fucking truth. For many of you, this is about you being able to sing and speak your truth, even if it comes out fucked up, even if it comes out really, really raw and really not great like I did. And I spoke it the first time and I was angry and I said things I shouldn't have, and then later said, I apologize for the things that I said, for that part of it, but really this was my truth. Do you see what I'm saying? But really, this was my truth. So it didn't come out pretty the first time, but hopefully but I got it. And it's all I can do. Something about this Mercury retrograde and something about this full moon in Cancer. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that so much. I love you guys for your support. Thank you. Something about this full moon made us feel we couldn't do it anymore. I've got to let it out. I want to show you something that feels really, and her being half submerged in water speaks volumes of sort of in the field, right? She's sort of half in the fields. And again, this is all tying into the readings I have been doing on Instagram. And I know people keep saying, stop going live on Instagram and doing all those deep readings. And I'm like, okay, I will try. So hence here I am on YouTube, my roots, my bread and butter, and we will do it that way for now. Okay, I will try to do it that way for now. So you know that we have been extremely, and as I use the term in my lives that I did on Instagram, it's as if the full moon in Cancer was like a fucking tsunami, and it came in and it just did that to us. Water, emotions, and it's almost as if once settled, and then once it sort of settled, you see what I'm saying? Then what ended up happening was she started to sort of, the water started to settle like this. And then she started going, oh no, oh no, oh no. It's like TikTok, you know, oh no, oh no, oh no. And then it was like, I got to get it out. I got to get it out. I got to get it out. And she did. And like I said, it may not have been pretty. I know when I spoke my truth, it wasn't, because I'm still a work in progress, honey. I really am. I get really angry and I get really petty. And even though I am a completely different person than I used to be before, I'm still a Queen of Swords at heart. And when I get hurt, I immediately go into defense mode and I create this wall. And I start to just go cold and logical, you know, and then I start saying stuff. And then in that moment, I just don't care about necessarily. I'm always conscious of making sure I don't hurt people's feelings. So honestly, that's me sort of not really saying what I want to say. And that's sort of me, a filtered version of what I want to say, but it's still mean and hurtful, or not the most conducive thing to do in the moment. I don't know how to tell you that. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm really thankful for this full moon in Cancer and Mercury going retro. And even though it's been such an insanely hard, crazy, intense, awful fucking energy. It really has been. With in Cancer coming in, plowing us with fucking the tsunami of emotions and feelings. And then we're left like this going, what the fuck? And then Mercury in retro, which is all about, you know, going back in time to sew loose ends, we have been nailed, almost shocked and stunned after this. But to be honest with you, it's like anything else. It's very Kalima, you know, it's very the tower. It's all universal and it's divine intervention, if you will. And it's come in and destroy everything so things could start either fresh and clean, or things needed to be rebuilt. And for many of you, there is this rebuilding, a rebuilding of oneself. Like, this is what we've done, a lot of us, and I know you guys can relate to this. A lot of us have rebuilt ourselves based on trauma. And we rebuilt ourselves with the sword in our hand and being on the defense and having PTS trauma. So we've rebuilt ourselves, not necessarily coming from this place that we should have. We came from this place of being very protective. And we came from rebuilding ourselves, but putting a wall here. Okay, and we rebuilt everything else. And we sort of glazed over this. And then what we did throughout time was we went in there, it fluctuated a little bit. And then for me personally, I said, listen, I don't got time today to cry. I've got 5 readings to do. I can't do this today because I'm a single mommy. I can't today, I've got to do that. So a lot to put our shit on the side and on the back burner because we have a mission to do, or because we have our duty as mothers, right? Single mothers, or our duty as light workers or healers. So many of us could not necessarily put all of our energy into really taking time to heal ourselves the right way. We had to sort of rebuild ourselves quickly enough to be able to do what many of us have done. Myself personally, now that we sort of have come to this place of, listen, you did a really good job. You did. But what about this? And it's sort of like, well, what about what? And it's like, well, what? And since the Mercury's gone retro, sorry, I saw something pop up on my phone. Did me. Really distracted me. Anyways, is anyone there? I have no, are we still paused? Are we buffering? Is anybody there? Should I go? And no one's here. It's just me, myself, and I. Literally, no one's here. There they are. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not talking and it's like losing everything. And everybody's like, you were buffering for 17 minutes, nothing you said we heard. So the acknowledgement that you guys are there listening and hearing this is important, because normally we don't really mind, right? But like now, because you guys are saying it's buffering, no. I gotta know, am I speaking and it's ears, or am I speaking and you guys can hear me? Because if it's buffering and you're missing everything, it's like, ugh. Okay, so I just want to make sure you guys can hear me and that it's everything I'm saying is like you guys can hear. We are moving on from the moon, okay? The moon made me do it, hun. But the moon said, bitch, what about this? Bitch, what about this? What about in here? What about that shit? What you did was you put yourself together and then you just, it's like what we did was we put tape on it. Trying to get away with some shit. What we did was we put tape on it, trying to get away with not doing the full work on our heart, because some of us didn't have that luxury. Some of us still don't necessarily have that luxury. But the universe, listen, if you want all these beautiful things in your next cycle, and if you want to be a vibrational match to all of these things, then you absolutely need to do the work. So here we go. Someone said the audio is going in and out. Fucking Mercury in retrograde. Oh my God. My God, my God, my God. All right, so the full moon is about, you know, the moon is also about hidden. The moon is also about like secrets. So if there were any secrets that you were harboring, or any secrets that you weren't aware of, it's come to light. Yeah, the moon said, psst. That's what the moon did. So anything that was not being revealed or hidden, the universe said, fuck you. I don't think so. Let it be known, let it be seen. And I think many of us are going to say, yes, that's exactly what fucking happened. Yes. Yes, exactly what happened. So it's like, it was this weird thing about like, the truth hurts. The truth hurts. But the moon said, I know it's going to hurt. I know it's going to suck, but it has to come out. Like the truth has to come out, and the truth did. Whether it was you speaking it or the moon revealing it. The moon revealed something really big. The truth. The truth came out. The truth was revealed. That fucking flew. Look at the Queen of Pentacles. Do you see how she's holding that coin? Almost looks like she's holding what looks like could be a sun or something, right? You see that? How, again, she's still half submerged in water. So you have two cards back to back, your first two tarot cards in the Mermaid Tarot deck, where she is half submerged in water. She is the full moon in Cancer with Mercury in retro came in like a fucking tsunami and nailed her, right? She just went and like, she just drowned basically in it. And then when she came up for air, and started to be able to breathe again. You see what I'm saying? Now it's breathing and singing her song of freedom, right? Is all I ever had. Redemption song, right? Bob Marley, redemption song. But singing her songs of freedom. But also, once she sort of was able to get her head above water, okay? Look at her with her coin. She's saying, I'm still here. Many of us are saying, listen, but I here. Do you see my light? Do you see my light? I'm still here. You see that? So what she's doing? She's saying, is anybody out there? I'm still here. I'm still here. We have been shadow banned, many of us, on YouTube. If I come live on Instagram, people will freak out saying they didn't get a message. They didn't get the alert. Nobody fucking knew. I'll come live here. Same thing will happen. I didn't see it. I didn't know you were coming live. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know why that is either, because when people go live or when other people do, I get their shit. I always see when other people go live. It always pops up on my phone. If I'm on my main screen, it shows me right there that they're live on their in the thing. I always see it. So when people say they don't see it and they don't know, that baffles me. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know what to do. It's like, are we being shadow banned? And if we are, I don't know what to tell you. All I can do is still continue to try to speak my truth, try to channel the messages, and still say, hey, I'm still here. I'm still here. If you've set up an alert on YouTube to be able to receive notification when I post anything or I come live, hopefully there's no issue. Like I said, I see everything when people are going live. So I have no idea why you guys do not. So submerged in the water, black egg is the truth, speaking the truth is coming out. The full moon said, I know that you think that you're doing what you're doing. No shit. And we said, oh, look what's on the bottom of the deck, the Queen of Wands, lava. You guys hear me constantly say that we are literally, the Queen of Wands energy is like the divine feminine raw, yeah? This is us raw, that we are so powerful that if we don't control the flow, it is devastating. It really is. And this is why when you start to awaken, right, and you start to get to this place, you really have to learn discernment and willpower. And I think that's why the more we from the universe, more gifts we receive, right? Because if they gave us all of our gifts really, really prematurely as newborns, we would be awful. So I feel like the more that I dip in and out of, you know, my awakening process and ascension, the more my gifts actually deepen. Now, you hear me say all the time that the divine feminine in her raw form is like lava, and the only thing that can stop lava is what? Water. The only thing that can stop that full moon in Cancer, honey, was it was like a tsunami, and it stopped us dead in our tracks. For many of us, it was a wake-up call. You got to do the work. I know you think you thought you did what you did with your heart chakra. Honey, for me, everything else I have been working on, it's always a heart chakra thing, because first of all, it hurts. It sucks going in, comes, you know, to the heart chakra. So, been forced to look deeper within ourselves here to do what? Isn't that funny? Of all the shirts I wear going off about this today, and in the center, yin and yang balance. We are working within ourselves to balance ourselves, masculine, feminine, right? And only when we can be one with ourselves can really truly be very productive in other things. Now, I want to tell you how crazy the fucking universe is, okay? I had, again, I told you guys this massive tower thing that happened to me yesterday and last night. And today I was reeling from it, okay? I felt like I was mourning. I felt so sad. I feel like a part of me inside is like missing. I feel like, literally, I feel like this big gaping hole. And today I was doing what I needed to do and doing some stuff while I was driving. And then somebody next to me bought a new car. And their paper plates said, you know how your paper plates show the date, right, of where your temporary plates are good till. And it literally fucking said 22222. And I literally said just before that, please, universe, what the fuck? Please, universe, help me. I don't know what to do. Help me. And then I looked like this, and there it was right next to me. A brand new car, paper plates, 2222. And twos for me are really fucking important. I've been seeing them nonstop since yesterday, and that's how I know something really big is happening. It's everything screams union. Everything screams union. Those of you that have watched me long enough know that we see angel numbers 9 all day, every day. And those of you also know that we see some numbers more than others on certain days, nonstop seeing 2s. Sometimes we'll see 777s. Sometimes we'll see 6s. Sometimes we'll see 5s, right? Which is about change. Honey, we know all of them in and out. So we mean, okay? For me personally, when I see 3 2s, 222, I know that in my past lives in Egypt, we up to something. That's my connection with 2. Is 222 means I'm up to some shit. It's 111 in Hawaii, actually. It's 111 here in Hawaii. So there's another angel number, 111. I know I'm up to some shit. I know I'm up to doing some shit in Egypt in my past life, 22. And then when I saw today, the 222, I saw it in my head again. Now, if you see my lives on Instagram, as well as watching my videos here on YouTube, you know that the Sacred Union card in the Lover's Oracle deck has been coming up nonstop every day. Sacred Union. Also know how I fought twin flames, that I do believe in them. I am a twin flame star. Going to occur has changed based on my awakening, based on me tapping into more source energy, more feeling it out, and going on my own journey. So many of you know that I feel commercialized and polluted to filth. Being used as stalkers, obsessive relations, for unrequited relationship. Oh my God, you guys are twin flames. And I don't believe that's to be true at all. And that also we are still learning on this. I truly believe that we are a flame journey. You come, you are ready. You come together after they have done their work separately. I believe you come together when the both of you hit a particular frequency that is enough to be able to not repeat each other. Again, it's magnets, right? Remember we had chemistry earlier. There's a strong magnetic attraction. It's like magnets. They attract each other. And that's what we're working on trying not to repel. A karmic relationship is something that is it's potato. It's literally all fucking muggle labels. Okay, listen, you guys, I know it's pausing a lot. Please deal. It's Mercury in retrograde. Please just fucking deal. I cannot fix it, okay, you guys? It's fucking, we're deep in Mercury in retro. I've reset my shit 17 times earlier. My fucking Wi-Fi will not even work in my bedroom. I literally cannot even use my Wi-Fi in my bedroom. I know. We cannot fix it. Nothing I can do, you guys, okay? I know it's upsetting and it's irritating, but I cannot fix it, okay? Now, I completely forgot what I was gonna fucking say. You need to go and call Mercury. If I can't fix it. And I completely forgot what I was gonna just say. Oh, hold on. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. We needed to see that, Spirit. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. That's what I felt, when I saw the 2. I swear to God, I told myself, what does that mean, Spirit? And they were like, you know what the fuck it means. You know what the fuck it means. Do your job. Work. Continue to do the work. Raise your vibration so he can meet you there. Raise your vibration so that he can see your light. Do not sit in the darkness. And that's the thing, right? We have been so conditioned to think, well, I've got to search for the light. I've got to search for it. I have to look for it. But the thing that we have actually come to understand is that I am the light. The light at the end of the tunnel is very illusionary, right? There is necessarily not really, yes, there is the end of the tunnel, but truly the light. We are the light. We are the light. And it's about saying, like, listen, continue doing the work. If you give up now, they can't see your light. They can't find it. Cardi B voice, what was the reason? What was it? I was like seriously laying there, bawling my eyes out, thinking to myself, why have I done all of this to come to this one place right now where I'm going, this is ridiculous. What just happened? It's like the rug got pulled out of me. And I remember Spirit making me feel like, and I know the way it works, Missy, everything has to happen the way it has to happen. It has to happen this way. It's divine intervention. Let it happen. Let it be. Let it be. And so what happened last night was my heart cracked so wide open that anything that was in there that was hiding, or anything that was in there that I refused to acknowledge, just came out. It was like it was a gaping hole, and it was like, hey, here I am. And I was like, oh, fuck that. What the fuck is this shit? And they were like, hey, it was like wide open like this. And I was like, oh no, that's still there, and that's still there, and that's still there. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And again, it's because a lot of us never had that luxury. When we rose from our ashes, we didn't have the luxury to take time to sort of work on ourselves here. We had to get the fuck up and go. We had to put our feet to work. We had to take one step in front of the other. We had to keep going and keep going and keep going. So we are at this place, not all of you, but I know I am, and many of you might be able to relate. I feel like I've come full circle. And I just said this yesterday on my live on Instagram. We even had all of the cards to indicate we're coming full circle. We had the world card constantly. I feel like many of us are coming full circle. A lot of things I channeled at my apartment on the beach is coming back to play and is relevant now. Okay? So a lot of this energy that we are feeling is us sort of picking up where we left off. I feel like at my apartment on the beach, right? That's where the first place I lived after my breakup of 11 years with my karmic. And it was the first place I lived. And I got into a couple of relationships while I was there, and it didn't work out. It was absolutely fucking horrendous. And then I was crying and bawling, and I really started my journey. And then what happened was I started to do the work. I did enough work. I did enough work to be able to say, it looks pretty good. It looks pretty, I think we're good. Let's go. I got to work. There would be days at my apartment on the beach where I would have to stop crying, literally cut the tears off, breathe, take really deep breaths, and go and call a client who was crying because a guy who's married had her blocked and she thought was her twin flame. And that's where I started to say like that. I would question possibly be. It's like a catalyst. It's like a karmic. It just doesn't sound right. It just didn't. It didn't resonate with me. And you guys know every with our gut not feel right in my gut that that's what a twin flame thing would be. Now again, through my journey, I'm still not quite sure what it is. Could it be non-romantic? It could be. And if it's non-romantic, are you okay with that? Right? People have just romanticized thing and it's all this stuff. If it's non-romantic, are you going to be okay with that? People like me who look at it as a mission, we say, of course, absolutely, it's what I'm here for. I didn't incarnate here just to twiddle my thumbs, right? But that's me during my awakening. Pre-awakening, if you would have said that, oh, I'm not sure, I heal the heart chakra. Even now, like yesterday, so upset past couple days during full moon in Cancer. Remember, we were taking massive hits, psychic. I had to take a break. Even when I don't feel well, I still get, can you do my reading today because I need to know what's happening? And I go, oh my God, yeah. And then it's like about a twin flame. And I'm like, you know, I'm tested too. Because this is the thing, and I saw this quote by Robin Williams, right? Remember, may he rest in peace. Robin Williams said, be kind. We're all feeling to the point. And I think that a lot of us healers, we are coming into this space of we're trying to heal right now. What we couldn't heal because we had to rise up and we immediately grab the light. Like literally, we had to immediately grab onto the light. See, this is light workers. We're keeping, that's what we are. That's my title, if you will. I'm a keeper. We had to rise up. We had to immediately catch the fucking light, hold on to it, and just sort of figure it out as we went along. We had to learn on the heal properly. And it's not an excuse, it's a fact. It's a fact that many of us had to wipe our tears because there were people begging for a reading because they were so lost they didn't know what to do. And that was my job. My job was to help people But now we're coming to this place of, listen, I have been on flight and fight mode forever. But now that they're saying this has got to be balanced, right? You got to be yin and yang within here in the heart. You got to be aligned. You got to be aligned. Now that we're coming close to whatever this union is, we literally have to do the work. And it's not that we tried to avoid doing the work. Well, maybe we did in some ways, right? Maybe we did. But honestly, I just did not, I like literally did not have a choice. I had a mission. This is like as a parent, you know this, as parents, we sometimes, when our kids are older, it's easier, right? But when our kids were young, you know this. We didn't have a chance to sleep if we were tired. I don't give a fuck if you were tired. You had to get the fuck up. You had to cook dinner. You had to wash clothes. You had to bathe them. You had to get them to sleep. You had to go to work to pay your bills. You had to come home. You had to repeat the process every day, all day. You had to put your shit on the side because there were people depending on you. And what we have learned in this process is that I've got to be able to be the best version of myself. To be the best version of me, I have to make sure that my cup is full. My cup's so full it runneth over. Why? Serve, and the excess from my cup is what I use to help fill everybody else without being myself. We didn't have that luxury back then. I didn't have that luxury. I had to, with an empty cup, whatever to me, push it back out. Came in, I poured it. It came in, I had to give it out. I never had that luxury to what's coming in and fill my fucking cup. So what I had to do was I had to fill my cup up myself, right? Self. From there, what? We met people along the way, didn't reciprocate, didn't fill back our cup. So what were we doing? We were working on filling up our cup, right? And then working with all these people, no one's giving back to us. So now we're dipping in and we're dipping in and we're dipping in and we're going, whoa, I'm running low again. And I think what this is many of us now are coming to this place of, well, I gotta breathe. My cup is running low. I cannot have you in my life if you can't reciprocate. Maybe if I worked another job and I didn't do this for a living, it wouldn't have such a big impact on me. If I worked at the bank, if I did something else, okay? Because my job, I apologize about that. I don't have cars like that in this neighborhood, so I don't know what the fuck that was about. I'm so sorry about that loud ass noise, honey. but right, and that's our job, right? Every day our job is to give and to give and to give and to give and help and give them show the light, give the light to all these. And now I'm feeling it. Universe, I'm feeling it. And the universe is going, bitch, we've been trying to tell you that. So I think for a lot of us, we have been forced to sit here and go, I'm running empty. I'm running low. I'm running empty. I'm running low. Why? Because they're getting ready for this thing that has been prophesized forever. Do I feel that that twin flames have my own personal opinion and my gut says no? Do I feel that many people have been coming together that are of different types of connections and soul connections? Absolutely. Absolutely. For sure. No fucking doubt. Special types of connections that maybe are not necessarily your common soulmate? Absolutely. But that thing of which we have been prophesizing that is so elusive that we still quite don't know much about, do I think that has happened yet? No. And I only go based on my gut instinct, which everything is my gut. My intuition tells me no. And every time I tap into it, my intuition says, y'all ain't fucking ready for this shit. It reminds me of, remember Will Smith and Charlize Theron? Remember in Hancock? You remember in Hancock how they couldn't come together because if they came together at the wrong time, they fucked each other up. It was disaster. It was absolute fucking disaster. They destroyed each other. Remember we talk about that it's about this magnet, right? Two people coming together and you're attracting each other in. So they literally cannot live apart. Imagine this kind of an energy now. They cannot live apart because once they know who they are, the connection's been made, and now there's this attraction to each other, but a repelling of it because they're strong and neither for that. They don't know necessarily how to control their powers. So they come together and they basically destroy it. So I think that, and every time I tap into it, it has the twins, I always feel like, fuck that. The world would have ended a long time ago. There would have been such chaos and disaster because they're not ready. I don't think any of us have come to the right frequency and vibration for this to occur in a healthy way. I think that once it happens, and this really occurs, I've mentioned this several times, that everybody's going to have a different mission, right? When they come together, they have missions separately. They're going to have a mission when they come together and unite. And I think each couple will have their own specialty of what they'll do, right? And some couples, what their shit will just be, oh, thank you, Harmony. I think for some couples, what their mission will be is just to embody this actual, in physical form, version of what we have been searching for as far as that's what love looks like. And I feel like that itself is going to be their particular version of their mission, is that's what love looks like. Now, not all of them will have that. Some couples will come together, I believe, and again, we're not quite sure if it's all going to be romantic, but that one is obviously. So we don't know that yet. We don't quite know. And I just feel like, you know, well, we'll see, right? It's sort of like everything else. Well, what my opinion is different from yours. I guess we'll see in the end who's right. But I do think that. I think that some of the couples will be where it's so intense and it's so holy fuck. I always describe it as, imagine if Mary Magdalene and Jesus were to reincarnate, and you saw them actually reunite and come together. And what if this was goddess Isis and Osiris, right? What if they reincarnated and reunited, okay? What if this was Romeo and Juliet and they reincarnated into this lifetime and they came together? Can you imagine can you imagine what that looks like? What that would look like? It would look like something we've never actually seen before. And I don't think that there would be any words for it. And this is why I feel that, and there's no other way to describe it except that twin flames repel each other. They attract each other in, but they repel, because when there is something there that's a little off, or it's flawed, or if they're not purified enough, okay, it's a fucking goddamn disaster. So do I believe in the other signs and characteristics? People ask all the time, well, what do you believe then? Well, I believe that there are some characteristics to it that we have talked about. Distance is one. I think that twin flames have to be really far apart, because again, it reminds me of Hancock. Like if they're too close together, they literally destroy each other. So do I believe there's distance? I do. Now, this is what I was thinking about last night as well, okay? And I really got upset about this. I truly, truly did. Last night I was having all these things I was thinking about. And one thing I thought about is that there is this thing that people were saying. I remember when I first hit the scene in 2017, and before that, for a couple years before that, I was reading all up on twin flame stuff. And I remember this thing, and I thought about it again last night. That I remember reading that twin flames never, ever, 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 ever incarnate at the same exact time together. That it's because of the fact that when one incarnates in the physical, the other needs to be on the other side in another dimension to help the one that is incarnated in the physical to navigate and do their best job. You see what I'm saying? And so I was thinking about that last night, and I was like, why am I thinking about that again? Like, and I really had this moment of like, oh my God, almost breaking down again. And I thought, what if my twin flame didn't incarnate in this lifetime? And I it was like a 5-minute thing of like freak out. Like, oh my God, what if that's true? Oh my fucking God. Remember, I had this moment of like total breakdown and totally sitting at this place of like, I can't believe I've come this far to sit here in this moment right here like this. Obviously, I don't feel that way today, but that's how I felt last night during my breakdown, because I had this major tower moment, right? And so I was just thinking like, wow, what if he did, what if he never incarnated? What if he didn't? And exactly correct. That's why there's an age difference, they say. We don't know why this is to be true, but that is correct. That is why they also say that there is a major age difference, because when one is born way ahead of time than the other one on the other side can help navigate that one through its course. But this is what they're saying. They said before that they'd never incarnated. They never did. So in this lifetime, have they incarnated way after? Did we incarnate after them? Did they after us? I don't fucking know. It's going to be different for everybody. But you see, I'm having all these goddamn epiphanies, and I started bawling my eyes out thinking, oh my God, he's not even here. And oh my God, I'm going to be alone forever. And I swear to fucking God, I thought last night, I was in it, honey. I was in the thick of the shit. Last night, I was bawling my eyes out, and I said, I'm just going to be alone forever. I swear to God, I was in the shower. I'm not even kidding. It was as if I wasn't who I am today. You know, because we're all human and we all kind of go up and down and ebb and flow, right? But I was in the shower, literally losing my shit. I was crying, and I was like, what if he's not even here? What if I'm alone forever? I'm just going to be alone forever. And I know, you guys know me. Every time a client of mine says that, or one of you guys say that, I chew your ass. I chew your motherfucking ass. I give you another asshole. What do I tell you guys? Shut the fuck up. You know that that's not likely. You know that the only goddamn way that you're going to be alone is because you choose to be alone. So shut the fuck up. Tighten up. Get on your shit. Go do your thing. You're going to be all right. That's what I tell people, right? You guys know that. So I tell myself that because it's what we do. People think that because we do what we do, oh, you're supposed to be a light worker. You're never supposed to feel sad. No. The thing about this is that I have mastered the art of self myself up. That's what it is. So I feel that a lot of people out there pretend and they lie about that they don't go through shit. We all go through shit still. And we will continue to go through shit still. Because this ain't no goddamn vacation. Now we're going to check off all this list of karmic lessons and shit that we got to go through. After those lessons have been checked off, which I feel like for many of us, it has. Or so we thought, right? But for many of us, it has. I think after that, it's still not going to be picnic and rainbows and unicorns all the time. There will still be lessons, not karmic lessons, but there will be lessons. So I always show you guys authentically me. I'll never sit here and pretend I'm not feeling it. My life is so perfect. Oh, everything's great over here. I would never feel comfortable following and taking advice from someone who cannot show me their true authentic self. It doesn't feel right to me. When it comes to this work, now, bitch, I'll buy a car from you. Keep your shit together and sell me the damn car. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm getting my nails done. I'm coming to get my goddamn nails done. But when I'm talking about this, you gotta show me you, honey. You gotta show me you've been through the shit and you know how to rise the fuck up. You gotta show me that you've had your heart stepped on and broken. Yeah, you rose back up. You gotta show me that. I gotta know that in order to know you know what the fuck you're talking about. Because there's a goddamn big difference in somebody telling you what they read in a book or what they've heard from other people versus what they've actually experienced themselves. Life experience is way more useful here than anything else. You cannot explain to someone how to rise up from the ashes if you've never done it yourself. Because truly you're gonna know they're not explaining how to do it. I can't really explain to you how we rise up from the ashes. Like that's the thing we have in common with others is we go, you went through it too? You did? Yeah, me too. It was a shit show, huh? Yeah. It was brutal, huh? You know, people always say, right, talk about the world ending, and we joke about it, that the world has ended many times for us already. My world ended last night. And before that, about a week before that, my world ended again. So within a span, since the full moon, and since Mercury went retrograde, my world has ended 2 times, maybe 2.5. 2.5, maybe. One wasn't directly related to me, but because it was around me, it affects me. You see that kind of a vibe? And then the second one was directly related to me. So, our world ended many times. And it really is realignment. We are constantly on this course, if you will. Like imagine if you're on a sailboat in real choppy waters and we're constantly having to adjust our sail, because remember, people out there have free will, right? People out there have free will. So if you meet people who have free will and choose to use free will and choose not to do the work or choose to do whatever, that means your course changes like this. You see what I'm saying? And this is why we don't like to listen to people that try and tell us what the fuck to do. You don't tell me what the fuck to do. I've lived it. I don't need you to tell me how to wipe my tears. I do it. I don't need you to help me talk myself up. We do it. We don't want to hear your shit. We've been there. Now, do we welcome hearing the camaraderie of you've been through it too? Absolutely. But what really offends us is when people who don't know what the fuck we've been through come in and try and tell us what the fuck to do. You don't know what it's like to have your life completely wrecked and ruined and have tower moments over and over and over. You don't know what that's like. And I'm sure as damn not going to take advice from somebody who has no clue even remotely the kind of shit we've lived through and been through and have felt. And you're going to try and tell me how to feel and what to do? Oh, I don't think so, honey. I don't think so, honey. So this is again where we stand true in our self and we say, you ain't gonna tell me no shit about me, honey, because you ain't even been through half the shit I've been through. You gonna try and tell me about some shit about some shit? No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not, actually. Maybe just no, you're not. Is this love? Is this love? Is this? Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker, there it is at the bottom of the deck. It will not go away and be alone. It's just non-stop. Honey, we know about the boundaries. We was the one who made the rules, honey. We know about the boundaries. That's why I said nobody can tell us shit about no shit. And especially in my channel, you know, I don't I don't take excuses either. And people think I'm very, I'm not sympathetic. They say, oh, you're so cold and hard. You know what? We're all built differently. I channel Kali. It's always been my style. It's always been my way. You come here, I will not coddle you. I am empathetic of what you're going through. I've been through it too, but because I've been through it, I'm here to tell you, you can fucking do it. And I don't want to hear no goddamn excuses, because excuses get us nowhere. People are rooting against us. So when you come here or you cross my path and you expect me to make excuses for you and help coddle you into making more excuses, you're wrong. It's not my job. It's not what I'm built to do. Maybe sometimes I'm overly harsh. Yeah. Maybe sometimes I'm even cruel with my words. Yes, I'm working on me. But my bottom line is that I did not come here to wipe asses. I came here to tell you, you can wipe your own. I came here to empower you to heal yourself. That's what my job is. My job is to show you it can be done. Now get the fuck up and do it. And I can only speak from a place because I've done it myself repetitively. I've learned the art of the bounce back repetitively. My job is not to get you, con you into taking 7 courses so you can learn how to empower yourself. Take notes. Every time I go live, I'm giving free advice every fucking day on live on Instagram. Massive amounts of information I give. Throughout the years, I've constantly given free information of how to do it. Take notes. We charge for readings, but bitch, everything else is fucking free. Shit. Fuck. Shit. Sacred Union was creeping on the goddamn bottom of this deck again. It will not go away. Now, what does Sacred Union in this deck say? Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Now, it is very twin flamey. Again, I saw today after I was having my 2-2-2-2. You know, February is my favorite month. I'm biased. It's my birthday month. And it's just always been my favorite birthday. I mean, my favorite month. Always. Always. I love everything about February. I love Valentine's Day. I love the decor. I love the fresh flowers. I love the chocolates. I love, you know, I just love everything about it. And I remember, because I was in a long-term relationship for 11 years. And so I remember it was like, you know, with your partner and they buy you something, it's the card and whatever. But this is what I have found. I have found that since I have been single, you would think that we would be really scared or we would really like hate Valentine's. But can I be honest with you? Thank you, Christina. I love Valentine's Day being single. And do I sometimes go, oh, all the couples are out there eating dinner, whatever. Yeah, but you want to know what? I fucking love being single and it being Valentine's. I spoil my child on Valentine's. And I've always spoiled my child on Valentine's. I buy her whatever and all this cute stuff for Valentine's. And we treat ourselves. I feel super loved because I love myself. So therefore, I don't feel any lack when Valentine's Day comes. I feel zero. I don't feel like I miss. I don't have. I feel like I love this, living my life. Because a lot of people out there, it's an illusion that they're happy. Just because you see a couple sitting there eating dinner together, don't mean when they go home they're a happy couple. What you want to have? You want to have the illusion of being happy? You just so that you don't have to be alone? Or do you want to truly be happy? And I myself have just not found anybody just yet that I felt I can really connect with, and it's mutual and it sticks. And I think that part of this as a light worker and a healer has always been that we knew a long time ago we'd have to take one for the team. I knew a very long time ago when I first started this journey, remember you guys would see me on camera having mental breakdowns on live on YouTube, and how I would say, oh my God, I think this means that we're not going to find our oh my God, I think this means that we just knew it. We had an epiphany. We knew it back then. And there are times when I would get really at it, like, wow, I really fucked up. It's so fucked up. At the same time, I'm too busy doing things, putting things in my mouth and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, you ain't gonna see me on this motherfucker every day. I'll be busy shit. But and really it's true. If I met my person a long time ago, would I be sitting here all these years giving all these messages and helping people and empowering and whatever the fuck I've meant to do? No. Bitch, I'd have 7 kids with my motherfucker by now. Okay, I will be doing some shit, and then ain't gonna be sitting here shuffling some cards. I'll be shuffling some other things, if you know what I'm saying. Uh, you know what I'm saying? So Spirit said, no, she can't. No, she can't. She gotta be single shit, cause this bitch gonna be distracted, honey. You know what I'm saying? And that's the goddamn truth, though, honey. So, so is sacred union coming? Obviously, it doesn't go away. It's in the cards every goddamn day. Obviously, it's coming. It must be. If not, well, we're getting we're getting fooled. We're getting duped again. I'm gonna throw blows. If we are getting duped, I'm gonna throw motherfucking blows. I'm gonna punch air, honey. Okay? If they're going, yeah, sacred union. Are we dying? Does that mean sacred? You know me, I'm an aqua, honey. I think of the most damn stupid ass, craziest, unimaginable scenarios. I'd be all, does that mean what? So that means what, I'm gonna die? So I'm gonna be in union with my motherfucker because he didn't incarnate in this lifetime? Because remember, I was thinking about that, going, oh, they always said, oh my God, I remember when I first started reading about twin flames, they said they never incarnated in the same lifetime. Does that mean that's what's happening? So I'm never gonna walk down the aisle. Cause you know, I'm gonna be 44, honey, in like what? It's a week and a half, honey. February 4th is my birthday, honey. I'm gonna be 44 years old. And I thought to myself, bitch, I ain't been married yet. I didn't get to fucking walk down that aisle. I didn't get to say I do. So I'm gonna what? Say I do in the ethers? Here we go. Here we go. And then I was like, and then I realized, no, I'm gonna walk down that aisle, honey. With some blessed man. He gonna be so blessed. My husband don't even know how blessed he is, honey. He don't even know yet. He don't even know. He gonna be stressed the fuck out. So somebody said, I saw this one meme on Instagram a while ago. I've posted it several times, and it said, dating me is like this. It's like having an erection and a migraine at the same time. And I thought, yeah, that's me. That's really me. I'm just not easy in any way, shape, or form. I'm very fucking difficult. So my poor husband, his whole entire life will be an erection and a migraine. And it's like, I think it kind of balances each other out though, doesn't it? I think so. I think it'll be worth the stress, honey. Golden mirror. Self-absorbed narcissist. One-sided relationship. Love bombing. This was my 11-year relationship that I'm scarred from, but also helped build me. Love bombing in the beginning. We didn't even know what love bombing was. This is why I'm a suspicious bitch now. When a guy comes and goes, oh, hey, I'm gonna take you out. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna fly you on my private jet. Let's go on vacation. Oh, let's go do this. Oh, whatever you need. Let me give you money. Let me buy you this. Let me buy you that. Oh no. The fuck do you want? Because back in the day, we were love bombed. We didn't know what the fuck it was. We just thought, oh, look at us. We're so lucky. Wow, we met somebody that spoils us. But what was it? It was them getting their digs in us. So I told you guys, that 4 to 6 months, people show their ass. 4 to 6 months. They can never not show their ass 4 to 6 months. Now, you may have some rare examples that it goes past that, but between 4 to 6 months, you start seeing some major shit because the mask falls off. So we have come from that energy, and we are still triggered by that energy. Honey, every time someone comes near me, I do, and I'm a self-sabotager. I ruin a lot of relationships. I do. And it's something in my life that I'm learning. And the right person, the right people in my life are going to say, I don't like it that you did that. They'll put me in check. They'll say, you can't do this. You can't treat me this way. You cannot do this. But I understand, and I'm here. I've always had people in me, and that's our always had the abandonment issue, and it's what we're used to. We already know how the story goes. They will leave and they will not come back because they don't want to do the work, or they don't want to, because it's too hard, because what they want is easy. So they leave us. I mean, granted, we fuck it up too, but that's our what we're accustomed to, right? Is they don't stay forever. They don't. I got a feeling though with this sacred union shit, honey, they're coming and they're staying. Nothing you do will make them go away. That's how I know it's gonna be my person, because no matter how much I tell them to please leave, they're gonna say no. And not a stalker too. Okay, so you stalkers better get the shit under control. Please stop. But it's gonna be that kind of an energy where you say like, leave me alone. I don't want you. Because being triggered in that moment, and because, or we're being bratty like Veruca Salt or whatever, right? And we're being triggered in that moment for us to say, get the fuck out of here, and they'll be like, no. I just know that's how my person will be. If he won't go if I say go, he'll say, you know you're gonna regret this if I go. So please think about your actions now. I want you to really think about if this is what you want me to do. Because if I go, I ain't coming back. I'm sorry, what? What did motherfucker just say? This motherfucker said, if I leave, I ain't coming back. What the fuck? This motherfucker pull a you on you. We stunned, honey. A motherfucker pull a me on me, I will be stunned. I'm gonna faint, honey. What the fuck did you just say? Why? Because that's what we do. So we say, get your shit together. Because if I go, I ain't, don't push me away. Because if you push me too far, I ain't coming back. What we say is, you come, you can come correct, or you don't come at all. We don't tolerate no fuck shit. We don't tolerate no fuckery. So imagine you meet you or you, and he go, don't pull your shit on me. I know you're going through shit. I understand. I'm being empathetic, but don't pull. And you be all, honey, where am I at, honey? Because I'm going to be gasping, honey. I'm going to need my inhale. Where my albuterol at, honey? Because gasp. I'm not used to motherfuckers checking me. I'm used to motherfuckers trying to control me and manipulate and then leave because it's too hard. Oh, honey, I ain't never met nobody that checked me like that in the way that I need to be checked, honey. Because I ain't never met a me. Not yet. He be all you, and you know how we speak and what we would say. If someone's acting up to us, we'd say, listen, I don't deserve this shit. I know you're hurting. I know you're upset. I know you've been through trauma in your life, but you need to get your shit together because I don't deserve this shit. I'm not your ex. And imagine they tell you that. Get your shit together, Missy. I'm not your damn ex. Because you know what? I need that. I need somebody to be real and honest with me to say, I understand what you're, I know what you're thinking, but you know that if you pull this motherfucking trigger right now, you know goddamn well you're not gonna be able to take it back. Think before you speak. Think before you relax. We are flabbergasted, honey. We be all, hey, be all, that's right. Close your motherfucking mouth. That's what I just said. I said what I said. On. It's the because you know, honey, we the fuck out of motherfuckers. We be all, what the fuck you just said? Bitch. And then imagine you trying. You think you doing something. 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 And then he come over there and he. I'm dealing with your words. You don't put hands on people. You put your hands on me, I'll break your fucking fingers off, honey. I'm not playing that shit no more in my life. So we're talking, this is energetically, okay? And I'm talking energy. You be all, whoa, what the fuck was that shit? You hear Archangel Michael again. Yesterday was nonstop while my on Instagram. He would not stop, honey. You know, it's my husband in the ethers. And everybody gonna argue with me. That's my husband. We'll see, bitch. Look, the runner. Intimacy, listening to ego. See, that's what a lot of us are dealing with. A lot of masculines, that's their energy right here. Masculines are being tested. Their hearts are being weighed right now. So are ours. My heart was just weighed. I think I failed too. I passed, but I failed. Because see, I thought I was doing something. It came from a place of anger. But I know that that's a part of my learning. You still not as refined as you think. I run because I say to myself, I will never be in some shit like this again. I will never self-absorbed narcissistic relationship where it ain't about me. Have you ever been in a relationship like that? Where it's all about the other person. It can never be about you. You can never be sad. You can never be going through shit. It can never be that you felt this way. You walk on eggshells constantly. If you feel some type of way and you express it, they roll their eyes and it's, oh my God, right? You know what I'm saying? It's this manipulation of things, right? Where they're always the victim and you're not. You can never be the victim. It's always them. And like, I'm running from everything because I'm afraid that's going to happen. But is that me doing the work? Not really. And I really think that when I meet the right person, I will know it's the right person, because when I, and I start flinching, because when let me break it down for the motherfuckers in the back. Let me break it down for the motherfuckers in the back. Flinch. Whether it's because you did something or you did not. If I flinch, after I flinch, I'm coming back. If I flinch. Now, but a lot of times when we flinch, not. And on the times that we flinch and they did nothing, we're really doing a disservice to ourselves, aren't we? It really takes everything that I've learned and it just throws it right out the window. It takes everything that I've learned and it just means nothing. So I am sitting here today in front of everyone on January 27th, okay, to say, I hear you, Spirit. I hear you, universe. It's like it's judgment day for many of us, yeah? It's judgment day is saying, listen, I've ran. I'm going to try not to run. Let me fix my shit. I think the right person's going to come in and the right person's going to say to us, you can run if you want to. I won't stop you. But I'm also not going to go nowhere. Because when we get angry and when we get hurt, we run. And when we're scared, we run. You know what takes extreme strength? To stand there, to face it. And to stand there and say, what am I running from? Am I running from the truth? Am I running from my own shadows, my own demons? Am I running from connection? Running from something that could be fantastic? What am I running from? Now, this is the other thing too. We cannot run, excuse me. The discernment here, which is really difficult, is am I running from intimacy and connection, or am I truly realizing this ain't it? Now, if you want to run from something that it ain't it, Well, then motherfucker knees to chest. We running if it ain't for us. If it ain't for me, peace the fuck out. I'm gone. Bye. By all means, if it ain't for you, it ain't for you. Okay? If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. Don't force shit. You gonna come into 2022, go through all that shit. For what? For settle? You gonna go through all that shit in come to 2022 to be mundane, to live an okay so life and to settle? I will not fucking settle. I want magic, I want fireworks, I want explosions, I want highs, and I know with the highs gonna come some lows, but I cannot settle. Fine ain't good enough, honey. Like Will Smith, goddamn far to come this goddamn far to settle on some lukewarm shit because it's safe and it's comfortable. I want magic. And sometimes magic is scary. And sometimes it hurts because when you touch, they go, it's hot, don't touch the flame. Psst, ow. To me, magic is like Mother Nature. It's almost uncontrollable. You stand in awe of it. It cannot be contained. It can be slightly sort of avoided in a sense. You see what I'm saying? If it's raining, let me get an umbrella. If you see what I'm saying? If there's a tornado, let me go underground and take cover. But in actuality, you cannot control it. I want magic. And with the highs is going to come the lows. That's that balance and that yin and yang. If it's all highs, there's no balance to it. You gotta have this yin and yang. So do I think that I'm gonna have this perfect relationship with my counterpart? That wouldn't be my counterpart if it was perfect and it was harmony all the time. I know my husband gonna get on my last goddamn nerve. I know it. And I know some days he's gonna sit there like, I know it. Because I think that it's meant to be that way, because it's going to, imagine you are so attracted to someone and you're so like this, it's just so extreme that you feel everything, and it's like, I can't tell what I'm feeling, I'm feeling everything. So it's all the feels, and then from there it's about us managing and discerning and sort of controlling in what we feel. You can't control the magic and Mother Nature, but you can control what you do and how you react. Meaning, if there's a tsunami, you can run, get your ass up on those motherfucking mountaintops, honey. Or you can go and stand over there and get nailed. You see what I'm saying is the difference here? So that's the point in here, is that like we cannot really necessarily control that, but we can sort of control what we do. You can control your actions. You have so much you can do. Now, sitting right here on the bottom of this motherfucking deck, bitch, is Cupid's arrow. And it's been staring at me for a minute. What it says is, have faith, love is coming. Surprise, invitation or meeting, and hesitation. So many of you, this is your sign right here. This whole entire message, this was it. Love is coming. Have faith. Doesn't say be sad, love's coming. It says have faith, love is coming. Surprise, invitation or meeting, and hesitation. The hesitation comes from, for some of you, it's going to come from the actual intensity of the connection. If it ain't that, honey, I can't have it. If it's, wow, you're a really great person and you're so wonderful and you're so kind and you're so this and you're so that, that's gonna run, that's gonna fail at some point, because it is too, it's too, and it's gonna just, I assure you, it won't. For myself personally, that's not gonna work. It's yin and it's yang. It's yin and it's yang. I think that the best version of ourselves comes from people around us getting in there and really agitating the shit out of you. It's like a machine washer. A machine wash, not wash your clothes well if it's just, It's to be cleaned, right? Alchemized from dirty to clean. You know what I'm saying? I need someone that's going to be able to get in with me. Body, mind, soul. Cannot have mundane. I cannot have, oh, he's the perfect guy. If I met a dude tomorrow, the perfect guy and we never fought and it was oh so great and it was oh so wonderful and it's all these wonderful things, I know goddamn well that that's not my person. I know it. It's not. I know that if I go, he makes me look at myself. Oh my God. He doesn't let me get away with shit. He holds me accountable. Oh my God. But yet loves me unconditionally and is a solid rock and is a supporter and my biggest fan. But see what I'm saying? That's how I'm gonna know it's him, because he's my biggest supporter, my biggest fan, my partner in crime, my lover, my business partner. He's gonna be everything. But he's also gonna irritate the fuck out of me, because otherwise I'm gonna get comfortable, because otherwise we gonna be comfortable. We're not about playing safe. We about getting out there and hitting home runs, honey. We see what I'm saying? Grand slams. So what we are waiting for is magic. I can't have it any other way. I meet a lot of guys, a lot of them, and some of them are really, really great guys. I meet some really great guys. But that spark isn't there. I'm not talking about the spark of attraction. I'm not talking about the spark of, oh, I feel something, you know. I'm talking about right there, boom, whoa. It's as if we're lava. Remember we're lava. Okay, that's how I explain the divine feminine. She is basically lava, and when you are lava and you are in this energy space of, you know, raw, pure rawness, right? Like I said, this is the divine feminine. And when we are like this, the only thing that can stop me dead in my tracks is water. So water. We'll just boom, whoa. Because if not, I'm going to run right through a motherfucker. We lava. I'm coming through, honey. We're going to destroy everything in our way. Right? The water makes us go, oh, and stops you in your tracks. And then you start feeling. And then this is alchemy. Remember, like, that's what happens, right? It's this transformation. I feel like the right connection helps to transform us into a completely different person, right? But it's painful. And maybe a lot of us are doing all this work now and we're going to get all that out of the way and then meet our person. But I've got to be honest with you. I think that it's going to still happen in our relationship, because I think that's what we're here for each other, for us to work on each other and help each other for the rest of our lives. I don't believe that I'm going to come together with my person and it's going to be rainbows and butterflies and unicorns and, oh, thank you for showing me how kind you are and how great you are. No, I think this fucker is going to really push me to grow and really push my buttons, because he's supposed to. Pushes my buttons to turn me on, if you will, right? Pushes my buttons to get my engines revving, if you will. See what I'm saying? And I'm going to do that for them, because I don't want nobody around me to settle. So I'm going to push you fully, and I expect you to do the same, okay? So I really appreciate all of you guys for sticking it out with me. It's been a long one, but you know, I haven't come live on YouTube in a minute. So I want to thank you all so very much for your donations that you guys have, for all the donations that I received today. I love you guys so much. It is part of my income. So I appreciate that. And make sure you go on Patreon and become a patron there. And my erotic tarot readings are there. And then, of course, on Instagram, don't forget, honey, I don't got 7 different Instagrams. There's only one, xi_misty_xi. I am still working through getting through the rest of the readings, personal ones, as well as on YouTube. So we're all trying our best here, honey. We all doing the best job that we can. And some of us are doing great, some are not. But you know what? It's part of the journey. I didn't come here to play safe. I didn't come here to skate by. I didn't come here to just be one-toned. I came here to create fucking waves, and I came here to learn, and I came here to fall flat on my fucking face, but I came here to also rise up like the phoenix from my ashes, you know, and that's what my journey is. And my journey is to be checked sometimes. They hate us for that. They hate us because no matter what, we stand in our truth, even if our truth is saying I was wrong and I fucked up. They about us, that we are truthful to who we are. And right, people can't stand that you live in your truth like that, and that no matter how hard the rain comes in, no matter what storm it is, we're gonna do exactly this. And this card is just absolutely beautiful. But no matter how hard the storm or the rain or the tsunami, we're still gonna be standing there holding the light, no matter what. No matter what. We're going to catch our breath. We're going to come up for air. And we're going to say, here I am. I'm still here. I'm still here. And what we are doing by doing this is we are calling in and attracting in the other ones that have done the exact same. That they have also been drowned, that they have been through the storm, that they have been in this really dark place coming up for air. And we're going to say, is that another light? It is. We are attracting in our soul tribe. Sorry, my phone's dying. All right, you guys. So thank you very much, and I will try to come live again real soon. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. See what we do. All right, I love you guys so very, very much.